it's a heavy task to be a champion. And the lovely thing is, no matter what, you can't rewrite history. Yeah. We'll always be the first, and hopefully we will be champions for a very long time.
We are excited, we're motivated, we're hungry, we're angry, we're seeking revenge. Willow Nightingale!
We have this fight all the time. I mean, it's not really a fight. But if I had ever issued a TBS Open challenge and an Aussie were to surprise me, I would be shaking in my boots, but I would also be very happy.
Yeah. Disney princesses, yes.
Who would you describe each other as like a Disney princess?
Ooh.
Welcome to Pario Magazine, where I chat with individuals who have a desire to create. And today we are joined by two very special guests, AEW's own Harley Cameron, Willow Nightingale, the Babes of Wrath. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us, sir.
Yes.
My pleasure. So you're here for AEW Grand Slam Sydney tomorrow at Qudos Bank Arena.
That is right.
How are you guys feeling about the
pumped.
Defense against MegaBad?
Yes.
In my opinion, they kind of mirror you with the power performer and then the crazy person.
Yeah. Willow's not crazy. What are you talking about? But my power is legendary, so I do understand that part. Yeah, I never thought of it like that, but you know, you're right.
Yeah, very astute.
There is the powerhouse, and then what I would like to say, the nippy one. You know, that's better than crazy. I know. Let's be honest. Me and Penelope are crazy in our own ways, I guess. Yeah. Crazy determined I am to defend these titles, and to leave still having them around our waist. So look, we are excited, we're motivated, we're hungry, we're angry, we're seeking revenge for the win that they just took off us, you know, in our last match. So I think there's a lot of emotions. We're ready though.
We're ready.
Very good. And sort of speaking of the titles, the inaugural women's tag team champions.
Yeah.
How special is that, and how is it being in a division now that is kind of stacked with talent, and you guys have a target on your back every week?
Exhilarating. I mean, it definitely keeps us on our toes.
Yeah.
Every week is a surprise. Like, honestly, we show up and we're ready to do the work. But it's just, you know, it's a heavy task to be a champion. And the lovely thing is, no matter what, you can't rewrite history. Yeah. We'll always be the first, and hopefully we will be champions for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We plan on it, you know.
Yep. And obviously being in Australia, there's an Australian women's tag team that has just become free agents, the Iconics, Cassie and Jessie McKay.
Yes.
How would you guys feel about potentially going one-on-one with them?
Oh, well, it'd be two on
two, right? Look, Cass and Jess are good friends of mine. I think they're fantastic. They have done so much in their careers already, far before I had even started training, actually. So I think they are, you know, a very an iconic and an inspirational tag team. I like what I did there. And I'm really excited to see what they do next. You never know. They are free agents and they could end up anywhere. Let's just say that, you know, we have some belts right now to defend. Who knows? Are they going to step up to the plate? Who's going to step up to the plate? We at the moment have our focus obviously on Megan and Penelope. So let's conquer that at the Qudos Bank Arena. Let's still be champions. And then girls, you know, I don't know. Let us know what you're up to. Are you out there in the world? What's going on?
And Harley, you're returning to Australia after Grand Slam Brisbane last year, where you were a challenger for that very title.
Yes.
How has it been in the last 12 months? What do you think has been the biggest contributor to your evolution?
She's sitting right next to me.
Hard work.
Willow Nightingale.
We have this fight all the time. I mean, it's not really a fight.
She likes to say, I put my own hard work in, and I appreciate that.
You did.
I have, but I will say, working alongside one of the absolute best in the world, definitely, I would like to think has rubbed off on me. And I feel very lucky to, you know, be with someone that is showing me along the way the things that I have needed to learn and continue to do, that's like been imperative for my growth. And I think that you know, if you compare where I am even in ring from now to a year ago, I definitely feel like a different performer. I feel like a different athlete. I feel like a stronger wrestler. And I will say, like, obviously working with someone like Willow, who is such an incredible and amazing performer in ring, has definitely given me a close up, consistent ability to learn, and I think has attributed to my growth.
Yeah,
Yes,
you are,
and my own hard work.
Yeah.
There you go.
you are easily one of the, I think, most improved over the last 12 months, and even the year before that,
she's got
you
awards
were
that
growing
say
as
it.
well.
Yeah,
Yes.
oh, thank you. Yeah, PWI most improved. Thank you very much, voters. Yes, it's a nice feeling to look back and just like reflect and go, oh, okay, like I can see the strides that I'm making, and I think that's the beautiful thing about like hard work is that you do like, you keep repetition, you get better, and I think that I'm like proud of myself for like not going, oh, okay, well I work here now and I can just like coast on it. I feel proud that I've let everything just be an opportunity to like, okay, how do I top that? How do I top that? And I mean, it's working out well because we are the inaugural tag team champions. I think that speaks for itself a little bit.
Did you feel that growth in the moment, or is it something that you've had to look back on to actually see it?
It's interesting. I feel like I feel different in my matches. I like to watch my matches back with my producers and coaches at times and just get feedback and critique. And I've noticed the critiquing change. It's no longer am I trying to figure out, oh, what should I do? It's more or less, okay, I know what I do well, and the consistency and then the creativity in each approach to it. Whereas I feel like for a long time I was still finding my feet and figuring out who I was. I feel very sure of who I am, and that's like a nice feeling. It's a different, like I said, the best way that I can look at it and go, oh, okay, it's changed, is the feedback is different.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Willow, this is your first time wrestling in Australia.
Well, yes, it is. Yeah.
Has Harley prepared you for Australia, and how has she done so?
Listen, she keeps on hyping up the Australian crowd. So, Sydney, please live up to the hype. She's like,
bring it.
Best crowd I've ever wrestled in front of. And I'm like, there is a degree where I'm like, I believe that. I believe you are amazing and wonderful. My experience here has been wonderful. But I'm like, but also you are an Australian and they're going to give you so much extra love. So if everybody else is feeling like a 10, you're feeling the 11,
Yeah.
But I'm her partner, so I get to
yes,
I get to get the advantage. Yeah.
Hey, no, well, also you are the most lovable woman in the entire world.
Too kind.
So hopefully, with our forces combined, we can blow the roof off both arenas.
Yeah, I mean, my way of looking at it is I'm excited for you guys to give me that energy, but I also am looking forward to Harley and I giving you guys something to, shout about and be rowdy for. We want to give you a reason to cheer.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Has Harley taught you the correct way to eat Vegemite yet?
Yeah.
Sparingly. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yes. I had some with my breakfast yesterday.
Oh, good
It was
idea.
delightful. Yeah.
And then as the TBS champion, which has a history of open challenges, is there anyone from Australia that you would like to potentially defend against?
You know what? That actually is a great question that I haven't thought about before, but we've been, chatting about being here in Australia all day, and I had previously shouted out Madison Eagles, who I know from Shimmer over in the States, which is like like pioneer in women's wrestling over in the States, and she would come over here a lot, and a lot of the Aussie girls that kind of like broke through in the States was through Shimmer, and I always looked up to her. I think she's so amazing. I think she also had a really big hand in training a lot of the Australian wrestlers.
Kyle.
I actually don't believe she's active at the moment, right?
She hasn't wrestled for a while, but I know she will be at an event literally just down the road later tonight.
Oh, well, if I had ever issued a TBS Open challenge and an Aussie were to surprise me and it was Madison Eagles, I would be shaking in my boots, but I would also be very happy.
Very good. And then a question from my fiance as well. If you two hadn't pursued wrestling, what career would you have gone down?
Oh, gosh.
Because I know you've had like a few different creative paths.
I've done a lot of stuff. I mean, where do I think I would have ended up now? I still think something in the realm of entertainment in some capacity. I think that I love to make people feel, and I like God, that sounded good. But I feel like I like to evoke emotion, and I feel like that comes through performance in many aspects. Wrestling to me is like has been the ultimate realization of that and experience. So I feel like I'd be doing something of that nature, you know, or something like in wildlife or something like that because I love animals.
I was a piercer for many years while I was an independent wrestler, but the way I found myself in that is because I was already wrestling and I was trying to find a job that kind of gave me flexibility. I worked as like the shop girl at a shop, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to learn to pierce?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" So sometimes I do think maybe piercing, maybe even tattooing, because if I wasn't like, you got to pay your dues to be a tattoo artist, and you got to pay your dues to be a wrestler.
Yeah, you do.
And if you're spending all your time devoting yourself to one craft, it's really hard to do both. So I could never actually like fully be like, I want to be a tattoo artist, because wrestling was I was gonna say my mistress, but she wasn't. She's my wife. So maybe tattooing. But even now that I'm a wrestler, like I think nobody could do this forever. You could do it for a long time, and you know, fingers crossed, I do well enough in this that it can take care of me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But I imagine Harley's the same. I'm just somebody who likes doing stuff. I like being busy. So I always think, I'm like, what's next? Whenever this journey's done, what do I want to do? I don't know. I like sewing. I like decorating my house. I like being crafty, something artsy. I don't know. But I feel like I'm going to be able to wear old lady dresses and be happy, whatever my next calling is, or what my alternative world calling would be.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then so I also host a movie and TV podcast. With how much you guys are traveling, do you watch many movies and TV on planes and things like that? Or is it kind of like, this is a chance to sleep?
No, me personally, like I can't sleep on planes. It's like it's the worst. I always say I'm like,
tragedy.
I get paid to travel because I love the wrestling. I'd wrestle for free, but the travel is what I get paid for because I can't. The planes I cannot sleep on, so I just watch South Park or Seinfeld on repeat. It's like it's my happy place, and I am a child in a human body. I mean, a human like adult body. Yeah, I am not an alien. Yeah, I just like to watch stuff that makes me laugh.
You're just a friend with an alien.
You're just a friend with an alien. Yeah. Yes, I love you, Stat Daddy.
I feel like you get Wi-Fi on planes these days, so I'm a little bit worse about it now. But yeah, it's like the only place where I could sit down and have the attention span to watch. Like, I just watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on my way here. I was like, there's no way you get me to sit down and watch a 2-hour and like 45-minute movie at home and like actually like have my attention the full time. But that and I, Tanya were my most recent.
She's repping Margot Robbie movies.
Yeah, I didn't even do that on purpose. But
just more preparation for Australia.
Yeah.
So then the last question I had is, AEW is now on Disney Plus in Australia.
Yes.
So kind of unofficial Disney
princesses. Yes.
Who would you describe each other as like a Disney princess?
Ooh.
Oh gosh.
I would go with I was like, Tangled, that's Rapunzel, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like she has like this whimsy about her. I mean, all of the Disney princesses, for the most part, are like amazing singers. So that is Harley's got that covered. Check. But yeah, long blonde hair. I think this, like, not that you're trapped away in a tower, but like this constant like dreaming, because it's like, oh, you're doing something amazing now, but it's like the sky is the limit. Like, there's something out there for me. Look at you, inaugural tag champ. You know, that's a dreamer. So I don't know if Rapunzel.
I like that.
Works, but that's what I would say for you.
I think for you, I was like torn in different ways with this, but I think because you are just like so like you're a mixture of me between Ariel and Moana, because I feel like you are just like this fierce, courageous, natural beauty, like loves to be connected to earth kind of girl. And I feel like that is very like, you know, aligned with Moana. And then I also think that like you have this beautiful heart that is, and you're loved by everyone, and you're just like this positive ray of sunshine. And I feel like Ariel was always that like that, you know, person obsessed with creativity and exploring, and everyone just like felt like when you watch her, she's got this beautiful, bubbly nature that like people are drawn to. So I think you're a hybrid.
That's just sweet. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, we're our own people.
We're our own princesses.
own
the princesses of rap.
Princesses of rap. Princesses of rap.
That'll be a good gentleman. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for the time, and
Thank
good luck
you.
with the show tomorrow.
Thank you. Also, I like your piercing, Willow. You could do another.